she's so fine. Helluva, blows my mind. Helluva, lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story is coming out of Florida, and I want to thank Marie722 for sending it to me. Couple planned wedding at Florida mansion, but no one told the owner. They sent elaborate invitations to the 2-day festivities at their, quote, dream home and estate, end quote. That's a picture of the glamorous mansion in Southwest Ranches, Florida. A Florida couple attempted to host a 2-day wedding celebration at a mansion they didn't have permission to use, and when the owner found out about it on the day of their planned nuptials, he called the police. Courtney Wilson, the groom, and Shenita Jones, the bride, sent elaborate invitations to friends and family to attend their wedding at their, quote, dream home and estate, end quote. But they never got permission from the owner, Nathan Finkel, to hold the event there, NBC affiliate WTVJ in Miami reported. The detailed invitations described their love story and how they had been reunited via divine intervention 30 years after meeting in high school. They requested guests join them for the ceremony and reception that would last until midnight on Saturday. They would then return to the mansion on Sunday for an afternoon brunch, the station reported. When Wilson showed up with another person on the morning of his wedding day, ready to begin setting up, Finkel saw them at the gate and immediately called the police, according to WTVJ. Quote, I have people trespassing on my property, Finkel told a 911 dispatcher, according to the South Florida Sun Sentinel. And they keep harassing me, calling me. They say they're having a wedding here, and it's God's message. I don't know what's going on. All I want is for it to stop, end quote. When police arrived, they asked Wilson to leave the property immediately and not come back. Wilson complied, and no charges were filed, according to WTVJ. Finkel put the property on the market nearly 2 years ago, and it's currently listed for sale at $5.7 million, according to the Sun Sentinel. Equipped with a swimming pool, hot tub, bar, gazebo, tennis courts, elevator, and bowling alley, the estate was previously owned by Finkel's late father, who had been an early IHOP restaurant franchisee, according to WTVJ. Months earlier, Wilson visited the estate during an open house and pretended to be a prospective buyer, said Keith Poliakoff, attorney for Southwest Ranches, where the suburban mansion is located. Apparently, Wilson called Finkel a few months after his open house visit to ask if he could use the backyard for the wedding, but Finkel declined right away. Ultimately, there was no wedding for Wilson and Jones that day, and certainly not at that dream estate. Quote, the guy figured it was a vacant house and didn't realize Nathan lived on the property in a different home, the attorney said. This guy had no idea he lived there. You know the shock that must have been on his face when he showed up at the gate and the owner was home, end quote. Let's watch the video that goes with this story.
Hey, Willard, thank you. Well, you're going to want to listen to this next story. Boy, a couple tried having their dream wedding at a beautiful South Florida mansion.
Only problem was it was occupied and the owner wasn't even aware of it. NBC6 reporter Marissa Bagg is live in Southwest Ranches with this bizarre details. And Marissa, it's only in Florida, right?
Certainly sounds like it, Jackie. This couple showed up here 9 o'clock in the morning, reportedly with chairs, with vendors, ready to set up for what they were calling their royal wedding. They quickly found out that it wasn't going to happen, but they didn't leave until police got involved. The wedding of their dreams for one South Florida couple ended before it began. This wedding website for Courtney Wilson and Shenita Jones says the couple was scheduled to get married at the Wilson estate in Southwest Ranches this past Saturday. But the 9-bedroom, 13-bath, sprawling 16,000 square foot property belongs to someone else. When the wedding party showed up Saturday morning to set up, the homeowner called 911.
I have people trespassing on my property, and they keep harassing me, calling me, and they say they're having a wedding here, and it's God's message.
Perturbed and confused, homeowner Nathan Finkel asked police to tell them to leave.
Sitting on my property right at the front gate right now. I don't know what's going on. All I want is to stop.
Davie police say the group left as soon as they were asked to go, so no charges were filed. But the family is stunned, calling it absurd.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of silly to assume that you're just going to be allowed on the property.
The property is for sale for $5.7 million. Friends of the family say Wilson toured the estate over a year ago, as if he was interested in buying it, but never got permission for a wedding party. Still, elaborate and descriptive wedding invitations went out to friends and family. Although it irked the Finkel family, much of the neighborhood found it hilarious.
It's funny.
And what's funny about it?
The whole thing, that somebody has enough nerve to do something like that.
We tracked down the couple and found a friend of the bride's in Northwest Miami-Dade. She told us Wilson and Jones did in fact get married on Saturday, but in a nearby park. The website for their nuptials has since been taken down. A Sunday brunch that was also planned to take place here, as you might imagine, did not happen. The home has been for sale for well over a year, and believe it or not, it's getting sold. The close is actually tomorrow. Reporting live in Southwest Ranches, Marissa Bagg, NBC6 News.
Now, we all know weddings are expensive. So can you imagine spending all that money on vendors with chairs and tables and all that good stuff, and having it at a place that you didn't even reserve, just thinking that you were going to show up and have a wedding there? That's bananas. Bananas. I'm going to end this story on that note. Thanks for watching, guys.